Welcome to North Park, home of the annual Allegheny County Triathlon. Since 1983, thousands have come here to test their endurance in 3 areas: swimming, biking, and running. You are about to meet some of the people who have participated in this extraordinary event.
If I had to say it to anyone, if they've had any inkling of participating in it, they don't have to worry about, well, I'm not a great athlete. You don't have to be a great athlete. I mean, you can be out there and just finish in non-record time, but it's just doing it and having fun. And then when you're done, no matter where you finished, most people are going to have a really good feeling that I did it and I finished it. You know, little kids, older people, no matter what it was, there were all kind of people participating, and you're going to find people just like yourself out there. And I would say, hey, go for it. You only live once.
There are a lot of competitive people in this. You've probably noticed that, probably more so than other sports. And there's also a competitive atmosphere around this race, especially because it is the big one in the county. I would say there wasn't any question about that. And you really want to beat people here.
There's so much to get ready for in a triathlon. Unlike a running race where you go, you're dressed, you just start. Triathlon, you have to get your bike ready and pump up the tires, and you have to make sure your water bottle's full, and you have to make sure you have your goggles and your cap, and you know that your shoes are placed where you want them for running and for biking. Make sure you have all your stuff in your transition bag. So there's a lot to really keep you involved before the start of the race.
The first event of the triathlon is a half-mile swim in the calm waters of North Park Lake. The safety and welfare of the participants is the triathlon staff's #1 concern in the lake as well as throughout the course. Spotters and lifeguards, including members of the Wexford Fire Hall scuba team, are stationed throughout the lake in rowboats during the swimming event. Lake water quality is tested extensively. The Allegheny County Health Department begins monitoring for bacteria and other agents a full month prior to race day to assure safe water.
I don't think I'll ever get used to it. I'm always a nervous wreck before the race. I'm a nervous wreck the weeks before. It's just, the swim, getting into the swim is the best thing, because once you hit that water, you forget what's around you. I think just looking at all the other people there and wondering, well, I wonder how good they are, I wonder how good that one is. But once I hit the water, I just feel like I just relax. And then I forget that everyone else is there and just do my thing.
The start of the swim is pretty much the challenge too, because the proper thing to do in something like that is to seed yourself. If you're a fast swimmer, you try to get in the front of the line. If you're a little bit slower, you get behind those. You know, as a courtesy to the fast swimmers, so you don't bog them down. So I'm behind the others, and there are still people behind me. And once you jump into the water, it's all elbows and knees. You get kicked, you get elbowed, but it may sound strange, but that's fun. It's a challenge. Yeah.
The start of the race is staggered by division. Professional triathletes and relay team swimmers start first, followed by separate starts for each age group: 19 and under, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, and 50 and over. And the starting area is funnel shaped, so swimmers can enter the water and sprint for the designated course.
Summer's day,
The 150-yard sprint takes contestants from the lake to the central transition or changing area, where they must quickly prepare for the bike course. The bike and running courses both start and finish at the transition area, which makes it easy for family, friends, and spectators to cheer on the athletes during the race and right through the finish. The transition itself is exciting to watch. It is carefully planned and often rehearsed.
I think the changing itself is like the fourth event in the triathlon, because you get out, and unless you have everything planned exactly where everything is, you're in a lot of trouble.
We've tried to plan when you come to the bike